that's fine.
I have a lot of respect for my opponents. It takes a lot of courage to get in that cage. So anybody that takes that step, I already respect that person. However, it's still a fight.
In the red corner, please put your hands together for Amanda Kramny.
Well, it was my first Reiki session, so the reason that I came to was because I trust Amanda so much, and it was pretty intense. I didn't really know what to expect.
Some people think Reiki is like the practitioner's energy, like we're giving our energy to that person, and that's not the case. We're become more of a vessel. It's channeling energy through. So it's not me using my energy or manipulating my energy. I'm literally just allowing energy to flow through me.
Definitely, as she was kind of putting her hands on different spots, they would get really hot. For that to happen, it was, I think, especially weird. But at the same time, it's very calming. You can definitely feel an exchange of energy, which I don't know that I believed it was actually going to happen, but it did, so it was pretty amazing.
Right into the next one, go. I'm not really worried about her in any aspect of the fight. If anything, the most worrisome thing, and this is for all fighters, is mental aspect of it, you know? Especially right now when you're closing in on that fight date, all the doubts start sinking in. You start thinking about, oh, did I train hard enough? Did I spar enough? Did I do enough mitt work? Did I do enough of this? And it just really comes down to getting yourself mentally focused in that last week and a half more than anything. And I'm not worried about Amanda because she does execute and she's very aggressive and will impose her will.
You don't want to see what I learned?
Nope. I already know what you're gonna do.
What am I gonna do?
Snatch up my leg and make me forward roll.
Roll, yep.
I already knew.
I'm so good at it.
I believe that.
Being in a relationship where we both fight, I mean, definitely has its pros as far as, you know, we understand each other, we're supportive of each other. Definitely has its cons as well.
There you go. Use that overhook.
If we're training together and we just had a really crappy day on the mat, it's hard to deal with that, you know? It's like you go home with that. That can be tough. MMA definitely has gotten bigger. The UFC helped with that immensely. I mean, everybody knows UFC. They don't even know what MMA is, but they know, oh, UFC.
So there's two levels when it comes to MMA. You have your amateur fighting and then you have your professional fighting. As an amateur, it's kind of the training ground to be able to get to the professional. And it's kind of a different beast there. A lot of amateurs are doing it because they love the sport and they have to because they're actually not getting any financial compensation whatsoever for that. Contrary to professionals, you know, you get paid to your fights. Amateur fighters, you have, you know, your coaches, you have your training, and you're basically paying money out of your own pocket to be able to go compete and to fight. So to keep going, you know, you have to have that love of the sport and you have to really want to be able to get better at that till you can reach that professional level, because then you'll actually get money for when you fight, win or lose.
So as far as MMA goes, I kind of just take it as it comes, and I feel like I should go pro. You know, I feel like the amount that I train, the talent I'm surrounded by, that definitely is something I want to pursue. I don't know where it's going to take me, Just going with universal flow. That's really just kind of how I try to live my life. The opportunities that come to me, I take them.
Go for it. Oh, with the step over, we're working. Go.
Being a female in a male-dominated sport is pretty tricky. It's very difficult sometimes training with men. There's a risk of getting injured, bruising a guy's ego.
For females, I want to say it's very hard because sometimes the partner that they choose may catch feelings or they might not want to be submitted by them. If somebody catch feeling for a man, but a man, they have to keep it professional, and be like, hey, I like you like this, but, they may take it personal and may not never want to roll with her again.
And that's been really tricky because I have to see these guys day in and day out, and I have to find a way to politely turn them down, and some of them don't take it well. A lot of my female teammates have dealt with these situations, and a lot of times it forces us to leave a gym. We'll get into a situation where a guy's just really relentless, or a couple guys just make us uncomfortable, and then we have to switch gyms. So it can make the journey bumpy. I didn't know too much about Letitia going into this fight. The day before weigh-ins, I actually ran into somebody and they had done an interview with her. And so they told me a little bit about her background. I heard she trained also a lot with her boyfriend. So he was also in her corner.
183, Doug House, good. Shoot, Doc. Yep. 6 o'clock tomorrow. Chris.
I started in September of 2015, so I've only been doing it for about a year and a half, and that was like the first time I've ever done anything related to the sport. So everything I was taught by my boyfriend Sean, he's my trainer, so he taught me everything I know, and yeah, I just got into fighting, he got me into it, and I turned out to really like it. I mean, I know I'm a little smaller than her, but I've fought bigger girls than her already, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm fast, so I can hold my own. I think I'll be good.
To see her in the ring, as you see her as calm and her voice is so soothing, and then to see her just bring everything she has and like attack, but do it in an appropriate way, a respectful way, a way that is necessary for where she is.
I don't really see them as separate entities at all. When I get into the ring, when I get into a cage, when I compete, I'm not necessarily really out to hurt somebody. I'm out to grow as an individual, not only in the sport, but just as a human being. And it's the same thing in yoga as a massage therapist. Like, I'm always looking to grow and evolve as a person. And, I like to help people along the way. And it's the same thing when I fight MMA, when I compete, I'm actually helping that woman grow as well, just as much as she's helping me grow.
After the second bout, you go down and get your gloves. When you get your gloves, make sure you put the red tape on them.
So Amanda's focused right now. She's totally in the zone. I can't go up to her and kiss her, be a sweet boyfriend right now. I gotta be a coach. Other than that, it's just a lot of, relaxation, not getting amped before the fight, waiting to get into that cage to turn it on. Right now she's focused, a little angry, I guess, and just ready to kill. My prediction, I'm predicting a rear naked choke finish, first round. Drops her with punches, gets on the back, cinches it up, finished.
Let's control the pace. Control the pace early.
I view my opponent as another trained athlete, and I'm testing my skills against theirs. So in a way, they're almost like a tool for me to see where I need to grow. They're gonna exploit my weaknesses, and they're gonna also then show me my strengths. So for me, it's almost like a training tool.
Yes, yes. Nice, nice. 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 To the cage, Amanda.
I mean, I took Letitia down, and there was nothing she could do.
Yes, yes, beautiful. Keep her there. Go. Yes.
I think it was the second round that I did have to ramp it up a little bit, because I guess after the first round, I just had control the whole time. So I guess the second round, she came out looking for that knockout or something to keep me in check. So she came out, got me pretty good.
Let's use those feints early.
It just made me amp it up.
Circle snap down. Yes, 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 beautiful. Yes, yes.
Third round, same thing. It was just about executing my plan, you know, use the strikes to get the takedown, to work for submissions.
There we go.
2 hands up the double.
Hip flow, yes. Yes, beautiful. She's tired, Amanda. She's getting tired. She's holding on. She's just holding on.
I fight because I enjoy it. When I get in that cage, I just can be someone I'm not day to day. You know, I can just let go and be aggressive and be strong and just tap into something that I don't think a lot of people get to tap into. Just that feeling, especially winning. I mean, that is one of the most fulfilling feelings ever, like to get your hand raised. It's just, oh man, all this hard work, all this effort, all the sacrifices that I've had to make in my life was worth it.